Welcome to the Life's Necessities and Luxuries radio show. Today, our host, Dawn Marie Mattel, your life's commodities broker, will bring you fashion, beauty tips, business acumen, teach you where to find the life's greatest necessities and the finest luxuries. Now, here's Dawn Marie.
Hey, it's Dawn Marie Mattel here from Life's Necessities and Luxuries. Thanks for stopping by. Today is Get Smart About Financial Credit Day, and I've been writing my book, and there's a part of it about getting your financial house in order. So I'm going to cover a couple of the tips that I talk about in the book, just because we all need to be concerned about our credit, our finances, etc. But do you work a full-time or part-time job? Do you have children? Are you married? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then you are working hard for the money. Sometimes a job we love and desire is much easier to appreciate and maybe a little less taxing on our psyche. But most times we work jobs we don't love so much because it is the job to pay the bills. I find that you use more energy when you do things that you don't love, because I think we know deep in our hearts we probably should be doing something else. I want you to work smart, not hard. Tip: if you've been wanting to work at something that you've always wanted to do, that you have a passion for, then now is the time to do it. And if you're not sure what that might be exactly, then this is what I need you to do. Take out your notebook and make a list of all the things that you loved doing as a child, whether it was playing teacher, that's what I used to do, or put on plays with your friends. I even did that. Really think about when you were 5, 7, 9, 11. Nothing is too silly to put on that list. This should give you an inkling as to what you used to love to do. Maybe you made doll clothes out of pillowcases for your Barbie dolls. I'm guilty of this. This exercise should shed some light on some things that you can actually do today. You may need to take some classes, which can be done while you still have your current job, but get moving. Don't expect things to happen overnight. Give yourself at least a few years to bring it to its fruition. Do you keep yourself playing small or from becoming financially sound because you think that life as you know it might change? Well, to some degree, of course it will, but it doesn't mean that your personality has to change, or the type of person that you are, or your beliefs, or the values that you have need to change. The only thing that might change is maybe that you live in a bigger home, drive a nicer car, or are able to give back to your community a little bit more for the causes that you feel strongly about. And do you think that becoming financially sound will make you look like a spoiled little rich girl or boy? One of the things you can think about is ways to stay grounded if you have a windfall or become very successful in a venture that makes you money. One tip that I found is that by doing little things for the people that you love, keep me in check. I don't want my head to get too big if I feel like I'm doing well. Instead, if I turn around and I just find ways to share the love and help others with my success, then I feel that I'm able to give back and it's rewarding. Take your notebook out on a clean sheet of piece of paper. Think about some possibilities of ways that you can spend money if you had an endless resource. What would you do with it? Who would you help? What would you buy for yourself or for someone else? Where would you travel? What kind of home would you live in? What kind of car would you drive? Would you quit your current job or would you keep working at it? This should help clarify some of the things that money beliefs that you may feel does not have to change everything, but instead can be very helpful. I always say if you have credit cards, try not to use them on frivolous things. And when I mean frivolous, I mean like don't go and buy food in a restaurant on it, or don't go shopping unless you absolutely don't have any money. Then of course, if that's what you need to do. But I found that I've put myself into credit card debt from doctor's bills and all the different things I've had to take care of over the years, from my being hit by drunk drivers and hit by other girls and fallen in sinkholes. I've had a lot of medical bills, and credit card debt just kind of piled up on me, making me at least $60,000 in credit card debt. And it's a horrible place to be, but I'll tell you one thing. The only thing I was grateful that I did put on my credit cards was for my education. I put classes on there. I put things that helped me invest in myself and in my future. And that, I say, if you're going to put things on your credit card, that would be the smartest things that you can do. try not to put gasoline purchases on there, because think about it. These things, you're going to be paying all this percentage on that, and it's just going to make your bills climb that much higher, that much quicker. And another great thing you might want to think about is put your credit cards in a container and with water, and then freeze them, and do not use them until you absolutely need to use it for an emergency purpose only. Also, now that they seem to be coming back with some 0% financing for the year, if you can switch your credit cards to a lower interest rate, that's going to help you out tremendously to keep those bills as low as possible and try to pay them off as quickly as you can. Well, that's all for today. I hope you stay happy, healthy, financially sound, and successful. And if you like this episode, please share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to stop at www.life's necessities and luxuries and sign up for our newsletter so that I can keep you informed on some tips, tricks, and tutorials on how to live a very necessary and luxurious life. Until the next time, namaste.
If you like what you hear, tell someone. If you like what you hear, be a dear and pass it on. Don't forget to stop at our website, www.lifesnecessitiesandluxuries.com, for more tips, tricks, tutorials to live a very necessary and luxurious life.